Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, back in my cider shed with some more cider to try. And we got sent the box of tricky ciders, samples, free, gratis, for me to try. And I've tried 2 of them so far, and I've been pretty impressed so far. So what have we got today? We've got the UFO Dry, traditional Somerset cider. ABV is 6%. What does it say on the bottle? It says unidentified forgotten orchards is what UFO stands for. So there you go. Because these guys are getting their apples from the Somerset Plains, Somerset levels. Getting them from like existing cider orchards which haven't been used, falling into disrepair. So now keeping them alive, keeping them going, using usually well-established trees as well, so giving great fruit, etc. Let's have a look what it says. Sited in Western Zoyland and Low Ham, this UFO is a blend of Bulmers Norman, Dabinet and Dabinet varieties. A still dry cider, crisp and sharp with a round edge and long finish. Dry, doesn't say if it's still. Yes, it does. In fact, it does. I had my booster jab about 2 hours ago. And I have to say, I'm feeling a bit odd. I thought it was psychosomatic, but I actually am feeling a bit odd. So if I seem a bit odd, let's blame it on that, shall we? But in the meantime, let's open up this tricky cider. See what we think. Yeah, don't know if they're using wild yeast. Haven't managed to find that out. I would guess so, given everything else that they're doing. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? Well, they know. That's who knows. Daft question. Where's my thingamajig? There it is. So there you go. Hazy, deep amber, nice colour. We like that. That's what comes from using proper bittersweets. Dabinet, and was it Michelin? Was the other one? Was it? I've forgotten already. Dabinet. No. Bulmers Norman. Pardon me. Bulmers Norman. Yeah. Let's have a sniff. Quite a delicate nose. I smell a hint of acidity. Not loads, just a hint. Just the merest, suggestion of. But it's very, very delicate. Make me think of maybe like apple pie filling, that something like that. Maybe some demerara sugar about it, very subtly. Some acidity. Obviously apple there. Quite a deep apple character. But yeah, it made me think of like apple pie filling. As much as anything else. Let's have a taste. Matt, I think is the name. Matt Gillett or Gillette. Gillett is the producer, I think. Pretty sure he is. I'm getting the merest hint of pétillant about that. It's the slightest tingle on my tongue, which I like, I must say. Again, bone dry. He takes no prisoners, the guy who makes this. I mean, this is a proper, still, traditional cider. Bone dry, which means you don't have to backswing, which means you don't have to pasteurise, or about any of those things, which is another reason why I think they've got wild yeast. If you've got everything you need in the apple, why faff about with it? Why faff about with it? This feels like he's going as clean and as true as possible to the varieties and to the sort of the yeast which are present within them. Yeah, really dry. Tannin, yes. Hang on. Yeah, astringency on the front. Hints of like leatheriness in the back. Not loads, but hints. Minerality. Apple. Sweated apple. Apple skin. No sugar whatsoever. I mean, it's bone dry. Absolutely bone dry. So again, with ciders like this, which is so dry, and have the tannin present, I always say food. And I always go, I always go cheese, because that's just my sort of thing. I love cheese. You can have it with pork. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I know these things are kind of, it's dull to say pork and it's dull to say cheese. But there's a reason why we say those things, It's because they work. That's the whole point. But yeah, like cloth-bound cheddar. That's what you want with that. Get some Monty's, get some Westcombe, get some Pitchfork, have it with this. Have a very, very nice time. Get some Quicks as well if you want. Why not? Or Keens. Let's have some Keens as well, shall we? Yes, please, Chris. So yeah, I think it's a food. It's a food cider. I feel it drinks more like sort of red wines in the character that it is, because it's dry. It's got the tannin. It is quite cold as well. It has just been in the shed. It hasn't been in the fridge. So it's just the temperature at the moment. What's the temperature in here? Don't know if I'm out of batteries on my temperature gauge. Never mind. Yeah, clean, pure. It is what it is. Fermented apple juice with the juice from classic cider varietals. If you like dry ciders, you like traditional ciders, it's quite low acid this. It hasn't got as much acidity as you expect to get in maybe like a scrumpy style, where they have the acidity, they have the sharps to help preserve it. This doesn't have that. Low acid. You can tell it's a bit sweet because it has the tannin as well. And pretty decent sugar levels because it's up to 6%, which you can get higher, but 6% is usually the minimum you expect. So yeah, again, somebody who's being uncompromising and basically making something super traditional. And I think it's the juxtaposition of the label, because the label seems so contemporary. And what's in the bottle seems so old school, traditional, that you expect it to be not as, traditional as it is. You get put off by that, not put off, but distracted by the label, and it makes your mind go, oh, it's going to be like a modern thing, it's going to have some sugar in it, whatever. But yeah, there you go. And we do have some of his elderflower and rhubarb to try. So obviously he's going slightly off-piece in terms of tradition, if you like. But everything else so far, really traditional stuff. So yeah, if you like traditional cider, get something from Tricky. Absolutely. All right, guys, thank you for joining me in my shed. I hope you join me again. But until that time, cheers.